We've spent 3 episodes making our RAG better: chunking, retrieval, grounding, re-ranking. But here's the uncomfortable question. How do you actually know it's better? So far, better has been a vibe. Today, we turn it into a number, a score you can track, so that when you change something, you know whether it actually helped or quietly made things worse.
The rule is simple. You can't improve what you don't measure. Tweaking your chunk size or your prompt and eyeballing one answer tells you nothing. So we build a tiny evaluation harness and we score the 2 halves of RAG separately. 1. Retrieval. For a question whose answer we know lives in a particular document, did retrieval actually pull that document back? 2. The answer itself. Is it correct? 2 numbers every time you change something. Here's how we measure each half. For retrieval, we use recall at K. We keep a small set of questions, each labeled with the document that should answer it, and we check whether that document shows up in the chunks we retrieved. That one's exact. For the answer, it's trickier. How do you grade free text automatically? You ask another model. This is the LLM-as-Judge. A second call reads the question, our answer, and a reference answer, and returns pass or fail with a reason. It's not perfect. A judge can be noisy, and ideally you'd use a stronger model than the one being graded, but it scales to hundreds of questions in seconds, and it catches regressions a human never would.
So for this episode, we need to add a small change to our gateway and change our rate limit from 5 to 60, because for every question, we need to embed it, we need to answer it, and the most important part in this episode is to judge it using LLM, so 5 requests will not be enough. In reality or in production, you will have separate key for evaluation and raise that limit for just evaluation key, not for every user. So let's run it. Let's check our client script. We will evaluate now our rank with 2 metrics. First of all, retrieval. Did we found all the relevant information we needed to answer the user? Or in other words, do we have enough coverage of the most important information in our context? And we use another LLM to judge the response. It means we have the question, we have the answer, and we will have a reference. We'll give all those contexts to an LLM and tell it to judge it. So let's jump into the part of the code that is new. And these parts are from the previous parts. The new part is the eval set that we have. We have the question. We know which source we have the answer on it and what should be the answer. So here we introduce our matrix, LLM-as-Judge. And here is the prompt. You are grading a RAG system's answer. Be strict. Here is the question. Here is the reference that we wrote here. And answer to grade is this answer from our LLM. And does the answer match the reference correct and not missing key facts? It should answer us. And reply with a JSON only. The verdict is pass or fail, and why. 1 short reason. Give it to another LLM and then you will see the output. Here is our evaluation loop. Here is our first metric, and we will see if the result we get has the correct source that we introduced here. So we'll get a number here, and then we have the second metric, LLM-as-Judge. So let's run it and see the answers. So we index 4 documents, 11 chunks, and running eval on 4 questions that we have as reference there. It may take a while, and we will see the results soon. Here is the first question. second one, third one, and fourth one. So our retrieval, we see that recall, we got the 3 from 3. On every question, we got the relevant file. So that was okay. But on the judge pass, we only passed 2 of 4. And we can see here it's failed. The answer, and why it's failed, the answer is missing the crucial detail. Here it passed. Here it failed again, the answer misinformation about annual plans. And here it passed. Just check the last one, refusal not available. In our reference, we can give some questions that we know there is no information for that to the evaluation, and see if our model do the correct job and do not hallucinate and give false information to the user. And that's it. Now you can change something, change the model, change some parameters, and see if you can improve your rank. Maybe change the prompt, maybe change the chunking strategy, overlap, and rerun it and watch the numbers, how they move, and improve the rank based on your reference.
And that's a report card for your RAG, retrieval recall plus an LLM-Judge. 2 numbers you can track on every single change. Notice what it gave us. Retrieval was perfect, but the answers leaked details, so we know exactly where to focus next. That's the difference between improving on purpose and guessing. And with that, we have a complete, honest RAG system, built from scratch. Next episode is the big one. We wire up a dashboard and open source the entire gateway we've been building this whole series. You do not want to miss the finale. Like and subscribe. The code's in the description, and I'll see you there.